Welcome to Beverley Marketplace for the East Yorkshire Thoroughbred Car Club Midsummer Gathering, the classic car night of the year. If you want to book a barbecue any time in the year and you need good weather, book it for the day that this takes place, because it's always balmy summertime when this event takes place. I'm judging car of the show once again, and that is no mean feat because there are hundreds of incredible classic cars here, so many catching my eye, and I went for an early wander hoping I could sort of, catch on to a few ideas early on. Didn't quite work out that way because new cars kept coming in, distracting me and giving me new ideas. You may remember I picked that 𝗧𝗢𝗪𝗡 behind me last year as car of the show, and although it's glorious, still as glorious as it was last year, I can't possibly pick it 2 years in a row, can I? There is a certain other red classic mini GT car that did capture my imagination this evening though. I'm going to get typecast, aren't I? I told you I'm going to get typecast. You see, the 2024 East Yorkshire Thoroughbred Car Club Midsummer Gathering car of the show is that little Rochdale Olympic. It would have had a 1500 GT pre-crossflow Ford engine in originally with Triumph Herald suspension. It's got a 1.6 Zetec on throttle bodies. It's got a Lada rear axle and it's all 5-linked. It's probably one of the fastest cars in Beverley this evening, and it's a car I would 100% want to be driving away from Beverley Marketplace this evening. And one of the things that vindicated this decision for me was I was wandering up 𝗪𝗪𝗡𝗪 earlier, glorious atmosphere as usual here, and I saw a lot of people that I know, and nearly all of them said, "Have you seen the little Rochdale? Have you seen it?" And I had seen it, and it is your car of the show. So it is a little red GT car, just like last year. And do you know what? If I'm going to get typecast, let it be for little classic GT cars. Congratulations to Richard. That is a glorious car with a fantastic story, and here's a little bit of that.
I had a Rochdale in the 80s, which I completely rebuilt, and I had it for about 6 or 7 years, and reluctantly sold it. And in about 5 years ago, my son tried to buy it back, and the chap who owned it at the time, still owns it, he wouldn't want to sell it. And then my son saw this and he said, "Dad, I'm buying this for you, give you something to do over the next year or so." So we bought it, he bought it as a project which hadn't been finished. And I've spent the last 18 months completely rebuilding and painting interior and all the mechanics and setting it all up. And it's just now, for the last 2 weeks, been on the road.
The stunning night in Beverley for the Midsummer Gathering. Thank you so much to the organisers of the East Yorkshire Thoroughbred Car Club. So much work goes on behind the scenes to get this event underway. And thank you, of course, to Beverley Town Council for supporting this event. Fantastic to see, and I've seen a few comments online as well with people saying with this and the rally that happens here, Beverley are really getting to grips with what the local community want, because this isn't all about people who are into cars. There are so many families here and local people having a wander and just enjoying a lovely evening with something a little bit different in the town centre. Thank you to the marshals as well, the volunteers, but thanks most of all to you, all the people who created such a fantastic atmosphere here in the marketplace, up 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗡, and in Saturday and Wednesday markets, because it is a fantastic evening as always.